Hello and welcome to Bloomerang Volunteer. Today we're going to be talking about signing up and managing shifts. So when you're selecting shifts, you are always going to be at the opportunity level. Organizations do not have shifts as they are the overarching entity that contains all of the opportunities. So we're going to start here at an opportunity page. Perhaps there's a lot of different ways that you could have gotten here. Perhaps you could have received an invitation email with a link. Maybe you came across this via social media or it was shared with you from a friend, or maybe you were searching on the opportunities page and found this opportunity and clicked on it. But when you come to this page, what you're going to want to do is click on sign up. Now mine says sign up for more shifts, but it could say just sign up. And when you click on that, you're actually going to be taken to one of two places. Either you will have to fill out some information for this particular opportunity, or you'll be taken to the shifts page. This is the page where you will come after you have filled out the information. So we're going to skip over that, but if you see that part, don't be alarmed. It may just be that there are some extra questions involved with this opportunity. So for this, first of all, you'll want to look at the top. Sometimes there's information up here. There might be a minimum or maximum amount of shifts. So always look at the top and pay attention to that for any notifications that are presented for this opportunity. Also at the top, you're going to see a lot of different ways to filter and view your shifts. You can search for keywords. So for example, let's say that you just want to look for any shifts where you would be a server. You can put that in as the keyword and you can see that all of the shifts now are showing server. If I click this, it will refresh and go back to showing all of our shifts. You also have these different drop downs. We could look at various roles. Perhaps we want to just look for cooks. It narrows it down for that. Maybe we just want to see cooks that are back in the kitchen area. And as you see, every time we click a filter, it is narrowing it down even further for us. And again, I'm going to refresh this. We can also look according to certain dates. Perhaps you have a window of time where you're off work and you want to be able to volunteer. Maybe it's next week. So if you click on that, it's only going to show the shifts for next week. We do have one more filter here, and that's for one time. So if you are just looking to volunteer one time and not have an ongoing shift, you could click here for that as well. All right, I'm going to put everything back again. And as you see here, we also have some toggles. We can hide certain shifts so that we aren't seeing them. For example, I could hide shifts that are full, hide shifts that I cannot select, hide shifts that I'm unavailable for, or if I'm already on the wait list for them. There's also different views. So right now, the way that we are viewing the shifts is considered card view. You can see each one of these cards presents details for each one of the different shifts. I also have the option to click on the details button and it will bring up an even more detailed look, including information about exactly where to go for this particular opportunity. I could choose to sign up here by adding it to my cart, or I can just close the window. Card view is one option for how to see the different shifts. You could also look at it with list view. And as you can see, it's done in columns. You can find the details here, or you can see in calendar view. And if you want to see details, you click on it and it just brings the details up for you. I'm going to go back to card view. All right, let's say that I do decide I want to sign up for one of these particular shifts. If I click on a shift, you're going to notice it changes some of the other shifts. That's because this shift will be in conflict with these other shifts. The shifts are dynamic, so whenever I click on one, it will influence the others. I'm no longer able to sign up for this. Some opportunities may allow for overlapping shifts. Mine does not. And so that is why it is removing certain shifts once I sign up. You'll also notice that when I clicked on that shift, my cart started to fill up down here. And this is my shift summary. And so I've added one shift. I can remove it here. Perhaps I clicked on the wrong one. I can also click and see the details from here. If I decide I want to add more shifts, I click on them and you can see that they continue to show up in my summary. All right. Let's say that I've changed my mind. I don't particularly want to do this shift, so I can remove it and it will just disappear. You can also see here that there's an information button, and it's letting us know that to remove these shifts completely, to add or remove these shifts completely, we have to complete the checkout button. And we're going to talk about that in just a moment. Just because I've put this shift here does not mean that I have it. I need to actually complete the process by continuing on. So this is a really important piece. So if I click this, congratulations, no further steps are required. So you can see I have already completed it, and it will show up under my opportunities. So let's go to my opportunities now. As you can see, it is now showing up. I am scheduled for one shift in the before school breakfast program. I also can see it up here under my shifts, which is the clock. It's also showing up here. I can remove it from here. I can see the details from here as well. Okay. If I want to go back to the opportunity, I can click on the title of the opportunity and it will take me right back into that particular opportunity. Okay. And then I can sign up for more shifts. As you'll notice, I have also a notification here on my overview. If I click on my overview, it gives me additional information, who to contact for this event. It will show my schedule, where I'm signed up, my availability for this particular shift, or I'm sorry, opportunity. It will show my roles that I have agreed I am qualified for, my qualifications that I clicked off. These are things that I initially put in when I filled out all of the information for this opportunity. Answers to my form questions. It will have any documents. In this case, we don't have any. And then if I had hours I had already worked, those would show up here as well. All right. Now, sometimes we may see one of the shifts may come across with a shift request confirmation. And if that's the case, what you're going to see is in my shifts, you would see something that looks like this. And you've probably at this point, if you're seeing this, received an email that has directed you to come to the My Shifts site, and you have probably been asked to confirm that you are going to show up for this opportunity. This is an option for opportunity managers. They may or may not decide to do this. If you are asked to come into your Bloomerang volunteer account and show that you are still available and showing up, you'll need to come in and you will need to click on the confirmation indicating that you are still able to attend or that you are going to have to decline. So if you decline, it will come up with a window and it will ask why you're declining. You can give a brief reason why you are unable to attend the shift. If you wish to sign up again after you've declined, you will likely have to come back in through the opportunity page and sign up. Most times the manager of the opportunity will have removed your shift and you will need to come back through and sign up again. That does it for our quick look at selection and managing shifts. After you've signed up for an opportunity, if you have any problems with that opportunity, please reach out first to that particular organization for assistance. Thank you and happy volunteering.